Avocados and Antioxidants. Natural support for senior eye health. What if I told you that one of the most delicious fruits in your grocery store could be a secret weapon for preserving your vision as you age? When I first started researching the connection between nutrition and eye health 3 decades ago, most of my colleagues thought I was wasting my time. But today's research tells us something remarkable. What we eat directly impacts how well we see as we age. I'm Dr. David Walker, a specialist in senior health and ophthalmology, with over 30 years of experience helping seniors live fuller, healthier lives. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed changes in your vision lately? Maybe words seem a little blurrier, or you need more light to read? You're not alone. Approximately 1 in 3 people over 65 has some form of vision-reducing eye disease. But here's the good news. Nature has provided us with powerful allies in this fight, and the humble avocado might be one of our strongest defenders. Today, I'm going to share with you why avocados, packed with lutein and other antioxidants, could be exactly what your aging eyes need, and how to incorporate them into your diet for maximum benefit. Avocados' eye-protecting nutrients. Did you know that your eyes have their own natural sunscreen? And avocados might be the key to boosting it. When we talk about protecting our aging vision, we need to understand what's actually happening inside our eyes. As we age, the delicate tissues in our eyes become increasingly vulnerable to oxidative damage. Essentially, they begin to rust from the inside out. This damage is particularly harmful to the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for the sharp, detailed vision you need for reading, recognizing faces, and driving. I remember meeting Martha, a vibrant 72-year-old grandmother who loved quilting. When she started noticing dark spots in the center of her vision, she feared she'd have to give up her passion. "Dr. Walker," she told me, "I can thread a needle without glasses, but now I can't see the pattern on my fabric." Martha was experiencing the early signs of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, the leading cause of vision loss in Americans over 60. What I shared with Martha then is what I want to share with you now. Your eyes have a built-in protection system, a layer of yellow pigment in the macula made up of 2 powerful antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as your eye's natural sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and neutralizing the damaging free radicals that accelerate aging. Here's where avocados come into the picture. These creamy fruits contain approximately 136 micrograms of lutein per serving. While that might not sound like much compared to leafy greens like kale and spinach, avocados have a secret superpower. They dramatically enhance how efficiently your body absorbs these critical nutrients. A fascinating study published by the National Institutes of Health showed that eating just 1 avocado a day for 6 months significantly increased macular pigment density in older adults. Even more remarkably, participants who ate avocados daily showed improvements in working memory and problem-solving efficiency. Your eyes and brain are intimately connected, after all. But wait. There's something even more interesting about avocados that most people don't know. Research from Tufts University found that adding avocados to meals increased lutein absorption by up to 5 times compared to eating lutein-rich vegetables alone. Why? Because lutein is fat-soluble, meaning it needs dietary fat to be properly absorbed. The monounsaturated good fats in avocados create the perfect environment for your body to absorb these eye-protecting nutrients. Beyond lutein, avocados deliver a powerful package of other vision-supporting nutrients. Vitamin E, which protects eye cells from oxidative damage. Vitamin C, which helps regenerate other antioxidants. Zinc, essential for bringing vitamin A from your liver to your retina. Monounsaturated fats, which reduce inflammation throughout your body, including your eyes. Have you ever wondered why eye health supplements often contain such a long list of ingredients? It's because these nutrients work synergistically. They're more powerful together than alone. Avocados provide many of these nutrients in a perfectly balanced natural package. I always tell my patients like Martha, pills can help, but food is your foundation. After adding an avocado a day to her diet along with other nutrient-dense foods, Martha noticed that the progression of her vision changes slowed considerably. 3 years later, she's still quilting. Now, let me ask you this. What if you don't particularly like avocados? Or you've never figured out exactly when they're perfectly ripe? Don't worry. In our next segment, I'll share some practical, delicious ways to incorporate avocados into your daily routine, even if you've never been a fan before. And I'll reveal the simple trick I teach all my patients for selecting the perfect avocado every time. Before we move on, take a moment to think about your typical day. Do you currently eat any foods specifically to support your eye health? If not, would you be willing to make small changes that could have a big impact on your vision quality as you age? Maximizing avocado's benefits. There's a specific way to cut an avocado that preserves more of its eye-protecting nutrients, and most people get it completely wrong. Let's talk about how to get the most eye health benefits from avocados. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Avocados have gotten a bad reputation for being high in fat and calories. But as a doctor who specialized in senior health for decades, I can tell you with confidence, the type of fat matters far more than the amount, especially when it comes to your eyes. Richard, a 68-year-old retired engineer I've treated for years, once told me, "I've cut avocados out of my diet to lose weight." When I explained that the monounsaturated fats in avocados actually help control hunger and support metabolic health, he was skeptical. But the research backs this up. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that people who regularly eat avocados weigh less and have smaller waistlines than those who don't, despite the calorie content. Now, let's get practical. How should you select, store, and prepare avocados to maximize their eye health benefits? When selecting an avocado, forget the old squeeze test. That just bruises the fruit. Instead, try this. Gently remove the small stem nub at the top. If it comes away easily and shows green underneath, the avocado is perfectly ripe. Brown means overripe, and if it won't come off, it's underripe. Here's something most people don't know. The greatest concentration of beneficial antioxidants in an avocado is in the dark green flesh right beneath the skin. When you scoop out avocado with a spoon, you're leaving those nutrients behind. Instead, use what I call the nick and peel method. Cut the avocado lengthwise, remove the pit, then peel off the skin like a banana. This preserves more of the nutrient-rich dark green layer. To prevent browning when you've cut an avocado, try this hospital kitchen trick I learned years ago. Brush the exposed flesh with a little lemon or lime juice, which adds vitamin C, another eye-friendly nutrient. Then wrap tightly and refrigerate. This prevents oxidation, keeping both the flavor and nutrients intact. Now, let's talk about maximizing absorption of avocado's eye-healthy nutrients. Remember, timing and food combinations matter enormously. Here are my top 3 recommendations. Pair avocados with leafy greens. A spinach salad with avocado creates nutrient synergy. The fat in avocados helps you absorb up to 5 times more lutein from the spinach. My Vision Protection Salad combines baby spinach, cherry tomatoes, and diced avocado with a simple olive oil dressing. Add avocado to your morning eggs. Eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin too, and the combination is particularly powerful for macular health. Try my 2020s breakfast bowl. Scrambled eggs with diced avocado, tomatoes, and a sprinkle of turmeric, another powerful anti-inflammatory. Include avocados in smoothies. This is perfect for people who don't love avocado's texture. My Clear Vision smoothie combines half an avocado with blueberries, rich in anthocyanins that support night vision, a handful of spinach, and almond milk. You get all the nutritional benefits with barely any avocado taste. I encourage my patients to aim for half an avocado daily. That's enough to support eye health without excess calories. For Sarah, a 75-year-old patient with early macular degeneration, this simple addition to her diet, alongside other nutrition improvements, helped stabilize her vision when medications alone weren't enough. One crucial aspect of nutrition that many of my senior patients overlook is how foods interact with medications. Since the average adult over 65 takes at least 4 prescription medications daily, this is something we need to discuss. Let me share Patricia's story, a 70-year-old patient who was diligently adding avocados to her diet after learning about their eye benefits. However, she was also taking warfarin, a blood thinner. During one visit, she mentioned unusual bruising. This prompted an important conversation about vitamin K. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, which can potentially interact with blood thinners like warfarin. This doesn't mean you should avoid avocados if you're on these medications. Rather, consistency is key. Maintaining a steady intake rather than dramatically increasing or decreasing consumption helps your doctor adjust medication dosages appropriately. Here are some medication-food interactions to be aware of when incorporating avocados into your diet. For those taking blood pressure medications, the potassium in avocados is generally beneficial. However, if you're on potassium-sparing diuretics or have kidney issues, consult your physician about appropriate avocado consumption. If you're taking medications that affect liver enzymes, like certain statins, the healthy fats in avocados may actually help improve medication efficacy, but timing matters. Generally, separating avocado consumption and medication by at least 2 hours is a good practice. For those taking medications for diabetes, avocados are generally considered beneficial due to their low impact on blood sugar, but monitoring is still important as you change your diet. I always recommend bringing your full medication list to your doctor or pharmacist and specifically asking, are there any foods I should be consistent with or avoid while taking these medications? This simple question can prevent unnecessary complications. Remember Thomas, a 76-year-old patient who created what he called his medication meal map, a simple chart showing which foods to enjoy freely, which to consume consistently, and which to minimize based on his medication regimen. This personalized approach allowed him to safely incorporate eye-healthy foods like avocados while maintaining his medication efficacy. Here's a question to consider. Could you replace one less nutritious food in your diet with avocado this week? Maybe instead of mayo on your sandwich, or as a replacement for butter on your toast? In our next segment, I'll share how avocados fit into a complete eye-healthy eating plan and the specific food combinations that research shows provide the strongest protection against age-related vision decline. I'll also explain why the conventional wisdom about carrots and eye health only tells half the story. The complete eye-healthy eating plan. There's a Mediterranean island where people routinely live past 100 with crystal clear vision, and their diet holds a surprising secret that contradicts conventional wisdom about eye health. While avocados are a nutritional powerhouse for eye health, they work best as part of a comprehensive approach to preserving vision. Let's explore how to build an eye-protective eating plan around them. I often tell the story of my visit to Ikaria, a Greek island known for its remarkable number of healthy centenarians. I met Dimitri, a 103-year-old man who still read the newspaper without glasses. When I asked about his eyesight, he shrugged and said, "I eat what grows here, and I see what I need to see." His diet was rich in olive oil, fish, colorful vegetables, and moderate amounts of wine. A classic Mediterranean pattern that research now confirms provides powerful protection for aging eyes. The science behind this is fascinating. A landmark study called AREDS, Age-Related Eye Disease Study, showed that specific nutrients can reduce the risk of advanced macular degeneration by 25%. But here's what's even more interesting. Later research found that these nutrients work significantly better when consumed as part of a Mediterranean-style diet rather than as isolated supplements. Let me introduce you to what I call the Vision Vitality Plate, a simple way to organize your meals for optimal eye health. First, fill half your plate with colorful vegetables and fruits. Focus on dark green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, collard greens, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, plus deeply colored fruits like berries and oranges that provide complementary antioxidants. Next, add a palm-sized portion of protein rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or trout are ideal, at least twice weekly. Plant proteins like beans and lentils offer different but equally important eye protective compounds called flavonoids. Finally, include a thumb-sized portion of healthy fats. This is where avocados shine. Olive oil, nuts, and seeds are excellent alternatives on days you don't have avocado. Janet, a 67-year-old patient with a strong family history of macular degeneration, was determined to protect her eyesight. When she adopted this pattern of eating, her ophthalmologist noticed something remarkable at her next checkup. The early signs of drusen, yellow deposits under the retina that often precede AMD, had actually decreased, something we rarely see happen. Now, let me share a surprising truth about nutrition and eye health that contradicts what many believe. Carrots, while nutritious, are not actually the best vegetable for your eyes. The beta-carotene they contain is indeed converted to vitamin A, which is essential for basic vision function. But for protecting against age-related eye diseases, the lutein and zeaxanthin in dark leafy greens are far more powerful. Another misconception I hear frequently: I take a multivitamin, so my eyes are covered. Unfortunately, most standard multivitamins don't contain nearly enough of the specific nutrients your eyes need. And remember what we learned about avocados. Nutrients need to be properly absorbed to be effective, which is why food sources often outperform supplements. Speaking of absorption, here's a powerful combination to try: an omega-3 rich meal like salmon with avocado and leafy greens. This trio creates what nutritional scientists call a synergistic effect. They enhance each other's benefits beyond what any could do alone. I do want to be realistic, though. Changing your entire diet overnight is challenging. That's why I recommend starting with what I call eye-healthy food swaps. Replace butter with mashed avocado on toast. Swap iceberg lettuce for spinach in sandwiches and salads. Choose orange bell peppers highest in zeaxanthin instead of green ones. Snack on walnuts rather than processed snacks. For Harold, an 81-year-old patient struggling with dry AMD, these simple swaps were manageable, even with his limited cooking abilities. After 6 months, not only had his progression slowed, but he reported less eye fatigue when reading, a common benefit of improved macular pigment density. Before we move to our final segment, I'd like you to take a moment and consider which of these eye-healthy eating strategies could you realistically implement this week. Remember, you don't need to change everything at once. Small, consistent improvements add up to significant protection over time. In our final segment, I'll share a simple 7-day meal plan that incorporates everything we've discussed, plus 3 warning signs of eye problems that should prompt an immediate doctor visit. including one subtle symptom most people dangerously ignore. The ability to see your grandchild smile shouldn't be considered a luxury. It's a precious gift we can actively protect. Throughout my 30 years as a doctor working with older adults, I've witnessed both heartbreaking vision loss and remarkable resilience. What's become increasingly clear is that we have far more control over our eye health than previous generations ever realized. I think of Eleanor, a 79-year-old artist who came to me devastated after being diagnosed with advanced macular degeneration. "My mother went blind from this," she told me tearfully. "I always thought it was inevitable for me too." We immediately implemented aggressive nutritional therapy alongside her medical treatment with avocados, leafy greens, and omega-3 rich foods, forming the foundation of her new eating pattern. 3 years later, Eleanor still paints landscapes. While her vision isn't perfect, she's maintained enough central vision to continue her passion. "I don't just eat for my eyes anymore," she told me recently. "I eat this way for my whole self. I have more energy, better mobility. Even my thinking feels clearer." Eleanor's experience reflects what research consistently shows. The same nutrients that protect your eyes also support your brain, heart, and overall vitality. By protecting your vision, you're investing in your entire well-being. Think about what vision means in your daily life. The ability to read a beloved book, recognize a friend across the room, drive independently to visit family, or simply enjoy the changing colors of the seasons. These seemingly small pleasures become precious treasures when threatened by declining vision. The choices you make today, including something as simple as adding avocado to your lunch, are investments in those future moments of visual joy. You're not just eating, you're actively protecting your independence and quality of life for years to come. I want to emphasize something crucial. Nutrition is a powerful ally in eye health, but it doesn't replace regular professional care. Always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing medical conditions. And please, schedule comprehensive eye exams annually. After age 60, early detection remains our best defense against serious vision loss. Before I sign off, let me quickly address some common questions I receive about avocados and eye health. Question: I've heard avocados are fattening. Will eating them daily cause weight gain? Answer: this is perhaps the most frequent concern I hear. The research is quite clear. Despite being calorie-dense, avocados are associated with lower body weight and BMI in regular consumers. Their combination of fiber and healthy fats creates lasting satiety that actually helps prevent overeating. Just be mindful of portion size. Half an avocado daily is ideal for most seniors. Question: aren't supplements easier than changing my diet at this stage of life? Answer: while supplements have their place, research consistently shows that nutrients from whole foods like avocados are more effectively absorbed and utilized by your body. Additionally, whole foods provide synergistic benefits from multiple nutrients working together. If you do use supplements, consider them as just that, supplemental to, not replacements for, a healthy diet. Question: how long until I see benefits from dietary changes for my eyes? Answer: this varies by individual, but many of my patients report reduced eye fatigue within weeks of increasing their intake of nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin. Measurable changes in macular pigment density can often be detected in 6 to 12 months of consistent dietary improvement. Remember, these changes may not reverse existing damage, but they can significantly slow progression and protect remaining vision. Question: what if I'm allergic to avocados, or simply don't like them? Answer: avocado allergies are relatively rare, but real. If you can't consume avocados, focus on other sources of healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and omega-3 rich fish, paired with lutein-rich greens. If you don't enjoy avocado's taste or texture, try my stealth approach. Blend small amounts into smoothies, soups, or chocolate desserts. Yes, avocado and chocolate work wonderfully together. Question: do frozen or packaged avocado products offer the same benefits as fresh? Answer: while fresh is optimal, some commercially prepared avocado products like frozen chunks or properly prepared guacamole can retain significant nutritional value. Look for products without added preservatives, excess sodium, or sugar. Avoid products exposed to excessive heat during processing, as this can degrade the delicate antioxidants we're seeking for eye health. Remember, I'm providing general guidance here, but your individual health circumstances may require personalized advice. Don't hesitate to discuss dietary changes with your healthcare provider, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications regularly. If you found today's information helpful, please don't keep it to yourself. Many seniors aren't aware of the profound connection between diet and vision health. Share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from this knowledge. Consider watching it together with a spouse or friend, and perhaps plan a meal that incorporates these eye-healthy principles. I'd love to hear your experiences as you incorporate more eye-protective foods like avocados into your routine. Has your energy improved? Are you noticing less eye strain? Drop a comment below this video sharing your story. And if you'd like more science-backed information on preserving your health and vitality as you age, please subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell. I share new research-based recommendations every week specifically tailored for adults over 60 who want to not just add years to their lives, but add life to their years. Remember, your vision is precious, but it's not completely at the mercy of genetics or fate. Through mindful nutrition choices, particularly incorporating antioxidant-rich foods like avocados, you're taking active steps to protect the gift of sight for years to come. This is Dr. David Walker, wishing you clear vision and vibrant health. Until next time, take good care of those precious eyes of yours.